The clock on the nightstand glowed 3:17 a.m., red and unforgiving. I was staring at it, a half-empty glass of whiskey sweating in my hand, waiting for a sound that wouldn't come. The apartment was silent, but my mind screamed with every little noise. A creak, a distant car horn, a neighbor's muffled laugh. Her name was Laura. She had that smile that made strangers stop and stare, that laugh that lingered long after the moment had passed. We'd been together for almost 4 years, living in this apartment on the 12th floor, surrounded by the hum of city lights. She had been my best friend, my anchor until lately. Lately, she had changed. Small things at first. She'd leave her phone face down on the counter or take calls in another room. Sometimes she'd come home later than usual, muttering excuses about late projects or coworkers celebrating milestones. I tried to ignore it. I wanted to trust her. But that night, the unease had become unbearable. Her texts had become cryptic over the past few days. Running late. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I need some space. I tried to brush them off, believing in us. But when the hours ticked past midnight, past 1, then 2, something inside me twisted. I pictured her out there somewhere, not alone, not safe, not just late. The apartment felt smaller, colder, suffocating. My hands gripped the whiskey glass, so tightly I feared it might shatter. Every noise outside seemed magnified, like it was mocking me. Then my phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number. Just 3 words, "She's with him." I stared at it, the letters floating in front of me like fireflies in the dark. My chest tightened. My mind raced. Was it true? Could it be a cruel joke, or the nightmare I had been trying not to imagine? I slid off the bed, crossed the room, and closed the apartment door behind me. The sound of the lock clicking echoed louder than any shout. In that moment, I convinced myself this was final. I would not open that door again. But as I leaned against it, trembling, I realized something terrifying. I had no idea how deep the betrayal ran, or whether I could even survive what came next. The next morning, sunlight pierced through the blinds, harsh and accusing. The apartment was quiet, too quiet. I sat on the edge of the couch, phone in hand, scrolling through messages I hadn't dared open last night. Her texts, her social media, anything that could tell me the truth. The first message I saw wasn't from her. It was a screenshot sent from a friend who apparently knew. A photo of Laura laughing, leaning close to a man I didn't recognize, his hand brushing hers in a way that made my stomach turn. They weren't in some crowded bar. They were in our favorite little diner, the one we'd celebrated anniversaries at. The betrayal wasn't distant. It was familiar, personal, close. I could hear her keys jangling in the hallway, but I didn't move. My heart thudded, as if it wanted to escape my chest. When she walked in, the casual smile she wore felt like a knife. She didn't even notice my silence at first, dropping her bag by the door, shrugging out her coat. "Morning," she said. Too bright, too normal. I just stared. My throat burned, but no words came. She sat down, scrolling on her phone. "Did you sleep at all?" she asked, oblivious, or pretending to be. I felt my hands tighten around the couch cushions. I couldn't take it. I finally pushed, my voice low and sharp. "Who's he?" She looked up, startled, then defensive. "What are you talking about?" "The diner. Last night. The pictures." My voice cracked. "Who is he?" Her eyes flickered, hesitation flashing across her face. The smile dropped, replaced with something colder. You shouldn't have seen that," she said. I wanted to laugh, wanted to scream, wanted to throw something. Anything. My mind spun, trying to reconcile the woman I loved with the one sitting across from me, lying through her teeth. She sighed, finally, as if confessing were the only option left. "It's complicated, it's not what you think." But I knew it was exactly what I thought. Betrayal, infidelity, the foundations of our life cracking beneath me. I wanted answers, closure, anything, but my heart told me it was too late. And yet, before I could even stand, before I could tell her to leave, my phone buzzed again. Another message from that unknown number. 2 words this time. "It's worse." I felt the weight of the message before I even opened it. My hands were shaking, my chest tight, and every rational thought had abandoned me. Laura sat across from me, her eyes wide now, no more pretense, just a faintest shadow of guilt. I opened the message. It wasn't a picture this time. It was a video. A short clip, shaky and grainy, but enough. Enough to see them leaving a hotel together, laughing like our years meant nothing, sharing whispers and touches meant to be private. My stomach sank, bile rising in my throat. I looked at her, voice barely a whisper. Explain. She flinched. For a moment, I thought maybe she confessed everything, maybe beg for forgiveness. But she didn't. She just looked away, fumbled with her phone, as if trying to disappear into the screen. You don't understand, she said finally, voice trembling. It wasn't about you. I don't know how it happened. It just did. The words sounded hollow. I had never felt so hollow myself. Every laugh we shared, every late-night conversation, every touch, it all felt like a lie, a beautiful lie we both believed in. And now, nothing. I stood up, moving toward the door. My hand hovered over the handle. I didn't trust myself to speak, to see the excuses form on her lips. My heart was screaming to leave, to run, to lock this chapter forever. Before I left, I turned once, my voice low but steady. I loved you more than I loved myself. And that was never enough. She tried to reach out. I didn't let her. I closed the door behind me, the click resonating like a final verdict. Outside, the city buzzed, indifferent to heartbreak and betrayal, but I felt lighter somehow, free, even if broken. Walking away, I realized something important. Love doesn't protect you from pain. It teaches you what you can endure. It teaches you where to draw the line and when to finally let go. I had drawn mine. Some wounds take time to heal. Some betrayals echo forever. But I knew one thing. I would survive, stronger and wiser, even if I had to rebuild from scratch.